This is Romans 3 and 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the true name of the God of the Hebrew Israelites. Yahweh Shai is the true name of his only begotten Son. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that did teach us this truth. And as always, peace and love to the hopefully elect out there. Yeah, man. To those who doubt, man, this just was on my spirit. Going back to Romans 3 and 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yahweh forbid, yea, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So here we are. We find ourselves at a very pivotal point in history, in time, where we're getting ready to see a major change, shift in the program, if you will, man. It's a lot of things taking place, as it always is here in these last days, man. You got stars falling, so-called celebrities. You know, all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for humbling those guys. You still got the wars and rumors of wars, and you just have a steady decline of society, especially over here in Babylon the Great, man, with all this wickedness that this society is rooted in, man. Now going back to the prophets, the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai are out on the highways and byways, all right, day in, day out, warning our people from these things, man. Let's talk about Kanye West just for a second. Like, I briefly mentioned that I'm staying the hell out of this, man. It's just getting late in the day. All right, this ain't even a few years ago, and I've only been in the truth for a few years, man. But things have changed drastically so much, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. Man, I just wish these folks would just come on with it, man, because what that boy saying is nothing new. First and foremost, the men of Yahweh Shem Shai have been saying this the correct way with a bold spirit, very clear what is up with this so-called Hebrew Israelite thing, and what's up with these people claiming that they're Israelites, all right, who salvation is for, who our power truly is, some characteristics of our power, knowing that our power doesn't just love, our power kills as well, man. All these things the men of the Lord have been saying. This foe get up here and say a few sentences, and they are going crazy. That's why I'm speaking on it now, because now I see so many, people, so mostly celebrities and people that follow them, just talking about it, man. Talking, but that's a great thing for us, man. It's helping get that word out, man, so we can get all this blood washed off our hands, because we do understand that a lot of people are about to die. All right, but man, all I could think about was the Good Time episode with when Michael was talking about the portrait of what's supposed to be Yahweh Shai, but he was portrayed as a so-called black man on the episode of that show. I mean, so I'm saying that was in the 70s, man. All right. So this whole thing about us being lost, all right, being from these 12 tribes, all right, it's nothing new, man. But as the scripture teaches, man, let's see if I can bring that out. I'll bring it out. But if I can find it. Nobody regards a poor man when he speaketh, but a rich man when he speaketh, they regard that, man. Now we know what's coming after this, man. All right, they really just want to get the real ones, and they do know who the real ones are, man, which is, Lord willing, us, the real ones. They're just using these guys to get to us. But I just feel like he's just so insignificant, man. Same thing with Kyrie, boy, you rich. You think it's a game just because. And again, you ain't said nothing, Kyrie. You ain't said nothing, Kanye, that Good Times didn't tell us. That's what I'm so pissed off about. Again, as men as the Lord, we speak on all these things, man. But don't think this clown is or these clowns these rich men that have been rich this whole time, and how the hell are we in captivity and y'all niggas getting rich? What's really going on? So any Israelite that has gotten riches in this world, man, you better believe. I mean, there's a 99.9% chance he's not coming. The only way we'll trust one of these dudes if they really, give it up and start really going through some shit. That little so-called persecution them boys got going on ain't nothing. Did you not hear what happened to the men of the Lord beheaded, prison? Well, like, so why are we reverencing these two men, and hyping them up? Bunk those guys, man. Bunk those guys. I'm telling you, man. That episode of Good Times, sparked something, you know, spiritually within our nation. Like, so we don't need this nigga Kane, this nigga Kyrie, regurgitating stuff that we say on a daily basis, man. All right. I don't trust them. That's what I'm saying. I don't care because you're a Hebrew Israelite. This is common information. Even my parents, they bucked up against the truth, but they do feel like asked my dad about those so-called Jews over there, and he did say, yeah, they ain't the people. So our people know and have heard. I mean, there's been cartoons and shows and movies portraying, the real deal. So this is nothing new. I don't see why everyone's talking about this. This is how you know this is from Yahweh Shem Shai. It's deeper than that, man. You got all these people talking about this. And again, the true what's really happening is they're trying to, and this is also, orchestrated by Yahweh Shema Shai, is come for the man of the Lord, because that is privacy. They don't care nothing about the fake ones or the lost ones. All right, they got them in a good trick bag, so they're not gonna worry about them. They worry about us, because we are in fact a threat to them, because we're telling them to their face, man, look, hey man, your time of ruling and oppressing us is almost over. And they don't like that. They don't want to go. Who would want to go in the chains? Let's just keep it real. And nobody willingly, being like, hey man, come lock me up, oppress me for 1,000 years, or punish me for 1,000 years. All right. But it was just on my spirit just to mention that episode of Good Times, versus Kyrie and Kanye, man. They ain't talking about shit. They're not. What did he say? Like, that was so, you know what I mean? Man, Alex Jones went in harder, like in his heyday. When he first came on the scene, I first, saw the boy Alex. Now, with some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I don't know about old buddy, man, might have been set up, but when I first, started learning about conspiracies and these secret societies, man, oh yes, Alex Jones was very, very prevalent then, and he was talking about all that shit, man. I had DVDs when I, through the spirit, the Lord, let me see some things some of my family members had talking about these things, man. All right, so this is nothing new, man. But you can tell it's just a spirit. I mean, it's people really, really kind of slick going crazy about this. And again, the reason why I keep saying it is motherfuckers been saying this. First and foremost, like the men of the Lord. Right? You see, you hear, we're saying the same thing. But again, these rich men say it. Oh no, oh no. And of course they want to make an example for the rest of those rich Israelites that don't buck up against this. Remember, your so-called oath that you took, man. Whether they took a literal oath, or not, man. They're forsaking the true power of Yahweh Shema, which is Yahweh Shema Hawashai. They're not keeping these law, statutes, and commandments for real. They're not truly warning the people for real, for real. They're just regurgitating information that can no longer be denied. That's all that's going on, bro. It can no longer be denied. This is the spirit. They ain't talking about nothing, no. Not. All right, rich ass nigga. Kyrie too. We don't care how so-called throwed off you are, I mean, how like they talked about with that boy Kawhi, how he drive a pickup truck. So what, nigga, you rich? What the Lord say about a rich man entering into the kingdom, especially you niggas, all right, that's supposed to be in captivity with us. Hell, y'all get off. How hell y'all get out of here? Yeah, you forsook the Lord. That's how. All right. But let's keep it on with these precepts, man. For what if some did not believe, right? Let's go to Second Peter. 2 Peter 1:19. And it reads, we, who is we? We're referring to the prophets, man, and the men, women, and children that hearken unto them and speak, via word of mouth, man. All right, of the true words. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, man. So again, going back to the ones that took heed, even prophets in their lot, man. We didn't teach ourselves. We learned this from a man of the Lord, man. So we had to take heed ourselves, man, and listen to other men. All right, tell us the truth. All right, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place until day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts, man. So this more sure word of prophecy is what the world is experiencing, even with these guys coming up, man. Putting the so-called truth out there, like, you know what I mean. And the Lord could not be more righteous and true when He said, these people don't regard a poor man's words, man. Because I'm serious, man. This is not no new information. The only issue is our people aren't coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments. The information of us being the true, biblical Israelites is been out for a long time. Even the discussions, the little casual discussions that we've had, and I know this even when I was a child, I've heard conversations and things in relation to the so-called color of Malachi Hawashah, all right, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Okay, this has been a thing. Was he olive skin, brass color? This is nothing new, man. I'm having a hard time, wrapping my mind around why there's so much conversation about this boy Cayenne and Kyrie, man. Like, and they are like, they had a spirit of just demonization. You see their rumors of them taking away his contracts and all this shit, man. A lot of money, a lot of business ventures he's a part of. They backing out from that. Niggas, I seen the videos with niggas with the fake Jew with the Yeezy collection, going crazy about that. This is just madness, man. Complete madness. But for the true ones, man, we not getting mixed up in this stuff. We keeping it pushing, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Hawashai, continuing to warn our people, continue to tell them the truth. I don't care nothing about that. This shit's corny, man. At this point, it's very, very corny. I'm at a pivotal point right now where I'm just really, really just numb to just this ignorance, man. The podcast is talking about, I don't care. I just flip right past it. I'm done. I don't want to hear the word Cain no more, bro. I don't want to hear it. Like Eve. Whenever I might be scrolling down my timeline, YouTube, whatever, TV. I'm just turning right past it. Sometimes you stay watch through the spirit, see how wicked it is. Now it's just, I'm just numb. Like, oh, there go another female just going the hell off, doing her own thing, being a whore. Oh, another nigga dead. Oh, some more of our young men out here with their pants hanging off their ass, doing these weird side to side head movements. Throwing up these weird signs. Oh yeah, I'm going like that little boy that got that I wanna bring judgment to my mom, my dad, my grandma. I mean, I'm sure y'all seen that. Like, yeah. I listened to it the first go round and then I was just over it. Like, this is nothing new. This is just the signs of the times, man. And this is all in relation to more sure word of prophecy. If the people knew better, they do better. And it isn't because of us, or it's because the Lord have blinded a majority of this world, man. And that's why we got to hold on to this thing near and dear, man. All right. This is near and dear to us because we the only ones on this planet that has this truth, man, that is different, man. And it's starting to show. All right. But as things continue to intensify, man, you're going to see who the real man of the Lord is and who everyone else is. They're just claiming it. You know what I mean? Just want to come in under the umbrella, but don't want to put in no work, especially for you men, especially for the men out there. All right. Jake's still trying to find a solution to what's wrong with us. All right. Still trying to mend these wounds between us and our women. This shit is over with, bro. If our people knew better, they do better. They will understand why these things are happening, and they will understand the end of the book. How we get restored as a nation has nothing to do with us rising up, leaving this place. A lot of men, so-called red pill, are always whipping out a passport. They're, damn near worshiping the passport. Like that's gonna help. Like, you know what I mean? They want to get out of here. But at the end of the book, and I say that because a lot of our people claim to believe in God. All right. So at the end of this book, there's a rescue mission that's supposed to happen. If you know, you know. All right. Yeah, this thing called the second coming of Malachi Hawashah. Yeah, that's how we as a nation get out of this situation. We're not gonna protest our way out. All right. We're not gonna, literally, as a nation fight our way out and overcome. No, the Lord Yahweh is gonna send his son down to this earth yet again with all the power and glory that you've ever seen, man. All right. Lord willing, we be a part of that. But again, man, if you knew the scriptures, if you knew prophecy, all right, through studying, through listening, all right, being diligent, you would know that preceding the second coming of the who the world ignorantly causes Jesus, there's nothing but bad times coming. Chaos, destruction, famine, mayhem, all these things is a promise, because the word has spoke these things, and he's not a man that he should lie. So these things are promised to us, man. All right. You know, so all that stuff everyone else is saying, it's not really adding up, man. That prosperity gospel, it ain't really adding up, man. The church members are starting to, the Lord putting the spirit on. Hey, the Lord say he was going to do that, man. Pour his spirit upon all flesh in these last days. Now, again, everyone is not going to do what we do through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Hawashai. But what that really means is that in relation to prophecy, all right, and things must happen, the Lord is going to put the spirit on everyone to do those things, man. So the wars, he has to put it in the mind of men, because you know why? Let's just keep it real, man. These folks don't want no type of drama. Not here in Babylon the Great, at least. This place has become just lazy, fat, and weird, man. They don't. Let's just keep it real, man. This ain't the old USA, man, and they know it, and everyone, all the other nations know it. Things have changed, man. So we right for the picking over here. They just a bunch of TikTokers, man. Generation Y, whatever they call it, man. These people not gonna be able to fight the battle. And guess what, E? Guess what, E? You're so wicked that you done wore out your own soldiers, man. All them damn wars. How long was that Iraq war that I was in? My father was in. All right, those men. All right, and I just want to talk about the men, because the women didn't do too much. I don't care what. Like I said, I seen it with my own eyes. Get in your feelings, man. Doing these back-to-back deployments, man. I went in the military when I was 17. I did 3 deployments before I was 21. You know what I mean? So I definitely know what the hell I'm talking about. Those guys are wore out. All right. So when all this crazy shit happen, there ain't gonna be nobody to even protect, people here in Babylon the Great. The few warriors that they do have, and I don't get it twisted, being that the Lord had blessed this man with the sword that was his blessing, all right, and the fatness of the earth. Hey, man, I seen some real deal warriors that Esau got amongst his nation, man. But man, they're tired over here, bro. They are, at the end of the day, just mere men. And that's where Jacob's trouble is going to get even more jankier. All right, they're going to come out with heavy machinery, all type of drones, all type of shit we've never seen in relation to this laying waste to this place, man. But really, it's the Lord laying waste to this place. When this thing starts and you start seeing more mass judgment, because it's happening now, 100 people dying here, 100 people dying there, man. But soon it's going to come to your door, man. You should know this as an Israelite. Israelite, okay, this gotta be it. So don't say we didn't warn you. Yahweh is the Lord's name. Yahweh Shai is his son's name, who is our king, man. All right. Remember those things, man. Remember those things. Remember the words of the prophets, man. All right, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, we're getting his blood off our hands, man. And the Lord, got the spirit upon us to stay diligent, man, because it's finna go down pretty soon. The Lord will come as a thief in the night. Now, that is in relation to his second coming, but it's also in relation to the great tribulation, which proceeds that second coming. All right, gonna usher in this thing, man. In that Isaiah 4:1 shit. Oh man, that's what I'm saying. I'm so numb right now, bro. It's like, bro, when we first heard that in our younger, spirituality, being that we so hurt, we loved the way that it sounded, man. And not even having a whoremonger spirit, just happy to be, our women dealing with us again. Man, look here, man. It's gonna be so crazy in that day. It ain't gonna be like how we think it is. That's all I'm saying. Ain't gonna be like how we think it is. Like this ain't, and especially when the women hear that. What y'all think this is like some type of dating? When we mentioned the prophecy of Isaiah 4:1, which is, let me just bring it out. Why not? Isaiah 4:1. Yeah, and in that day, all right, this time of great tribulation, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, man. So, man, it's gonna be so bad out there, man. Who knows what type of, Lord willing, it be stable, but who knows what type of mind frame we're gonna be in that day, man, in relation to just dealing with people, period, dealing with women, especially multiple women. It ain't gonna be, this ain't no damn orgy, all right, this ain't no damn dating, all right, we're not, getting to know each other. This is a rescue mission, you know what I mean? Ready, get the hell out of here. We had our time to play. All right, that shit over with. I don't want to date none of y'all. No, like we finna get the hell out of here, get change, and then we gonna deal with each other accordingly, buddy. All right, and repopulate. You know what I mean? This planet and righteousness. All right, but until then, we must ask our people. In Proverbs, we'll ask our people 1:22. How long, ye simple ones? And the majority, 2/3 of the nation of Israel are simple, dumb dogs. Will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. So you could be a multi-millionaire compared to what the Lord have promised us, just a little thing that we have heard and that we can't imagine. You can be, I looked at Michael Jordan old crib, the one that looked like it's wrapped in stucco. All right, I mean it ain't a bad looking place, but I mean it's just void of color. It's like all beige and shit. You know what I mean? Uh, you know what I mean? Just the gates to our kingdom finna blow away the richest man's uh homes here, whatever they've acquired, and that Lord know through the Spirit. Every now and then, maybe like once or twice a year, I just had the urge just to look at mansions, man. YouTube. If I'm in an area, here in Babylon the Great, where I know they got, big houses. Cause the thing about me, man, I haven't never even been in a. I know I'm everywhere, but it's just a spirit. I never been inside of a mansion for real. Some people have been to parties and things like that, but I must say that it is a spirit in there, buddy. And I mean, it's just. And I was looking at YouTube the other day, man, and I was just meditating, just living in that place with it was so much space, man. It just make you want to be not wicked, not dirty, man. Like how, like I think, smoking, filthy from the sex, man. Like just being in some of those houses, seeing it, bro, it just make you want to be a clean person. It want you want everything you touch and everything you around to be, pristine. How much more when we get in this kingdom, man? So we're not supposed to forsake our crown, our Lord, our crown, our law, statutes, and commandments for these simple things, man. All right, these cities that are void of life. All right, You look at New York City, yeah, they got some light shows and all that, but in deep down, lurking in the shadows, lurking under the streets, it is a freaking cesspool, all right? It is filthy fucking nasty. Have you not heard and seen the rats in New York? This is supposed to be a prominent place. Let's go to LA. Have you not heard of the pissy? I've never even been to California, my G, but I have heard the pissy streets of California. I've seen the homeless camps, man. Go to the infamous ATL where they think, this is the black mecca. This is the place of our peace and our rest. Same shit. This is damn near the AIDS capital here in Babylon the Great, you morons. How long, ye simple ones, will you love to be simple like that? Not knowing, that we are supposed to be kings around this mother. We're supposed to be gods around this mother. All right. And our wives are supposed to be wives, all right, to those gods, man. All right. How long do you want to be a simple person and think of yourself as a bad bitch? All right. A real nigga, a crip of blood, a gangster disciple, or a black disciple. This is simple shit. All right. Thinking, I mean, because you got a 401k or a decent job that this shit gonna last forever. All right. How long, man? Not too much longer, because the Lord is about to intervene, man, and put a stop to all this, man. That's all we doing is warning our people, man. All right. Let's stay in Proverbs, man. And that's one of my favorite precepts. It's cold. 26. This is Proverbs 26, verse 11. And it reads, as a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. And I love to bring out when the world got shut down via the pandemic, all right? And the Lord, man, beautiful. And that's something that we have to remember also. The Lord showed his power. He showed his men, all right, and the followers of his men that, look, man, I can shut this place down in a blink of an eye. And that's what he did for the most part, man. You got to remember, it's the Lord orchestrating these things, man. Don't give no glory to a man. All glory goes to Yahweh Shemal Shai. So the Lord showed his power a little bit, that he can shut down the whole world. So when we say martial law, famine, remember what happened during the pandemic. And a lot of people was not built for that shit. A lot of people got exposed, man. And a lot of people are still tweaking from that, still talking about how hard it was, how tough it was to be in the house, to sit the hell down. They were going crazy. We've been locked down. And they speak like that. We were locked up. We were locked up. Like they speak like they were in some type of prison. Sure, it'll be a prison to you niggas that didn't get chastised. Yeah. You other nations, I finna call you your color. You other nations, all right, that ain't really been punished and chastised like us. All right, you Israelites that are prospering over here that isn't getting chastised like a son of Yahweh. All right, he wasn't ready for that. It ate you up. All right, you guys folded and took, you know what I mean, a precursor to that mark of the beast, man. All right, an example of taking that mark of the beast. Y'all got weak. And then the Lord opened this stuff back up, giving our people more time, connecting the dots. And they did not do it. What they do, they got even worse. Look at all those so-called rappers getting gunned down. Lord doing that. All right. And that's nothing, bro. It's way more regular, so-called regular Israelites getting gunned down on the daily, multiple, man. But they just want to highlight that shit. But it's a good thing, though. Well, how long? I mean, as a dog returneth to his vomit, which is absolutely disgusting, so a fool returneth to his folly, man. This is exactly what we're experiencing, man, in relation to that pandemic and the world shutting down, man. Hollywood was shut down, man. Sports was shut down for a little bit, but they love that folly, you see. And not just our people, Esau Edom, they gonna promote that folly. So the first thing you saw, coming back online, was the sports, fucking NBA bubble. Know what I'm talking about? That folly. They need that folly for distraction, man. All right. And Lord, man, telling us, man, just like a dog returned to his vomit. Here the Lord gave you the perfect out open. You know what I mean? You thought you was trapped, and the Lord opened up that back door and allowed you to escape, man. All right. But our people didn't take heed. They didn't go out that door. They stayed right here in the burning down building. All right, right back to the folly, right back to, prosperity gospel. All right, just ignorant head in the cloud ass niggas. All right. I guess I see you next life. Where's it? Bring two more precepts, man. That'll be it. Ecclesiastes, which is another one of my favorite ones, because it pretty much sums up everything that we go through and that we're about to go through. To everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So for the Hebrew Israelites, there was a time we were in harsh, blatant captivity with literal chains around our neck, out in the fields, getting whipped, beat, hung from trees. Things are a little bit different these days, man. That's a time, all right? There was a time that we was in that type of captivity, but don't get it twisted, my boy. We are still in captivity. Time to be born, time to die, plant, pluck up, time to kill, time to heal. All right, going in that time to kill. We are coming into a time, all right, where the Lord is about to bring a lot of mass judgment via putting people to death, man, in horrific ways. All right, all right. All right, flip side of that, he's also bringing healing to this nation. All right, starting with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that these few men received. All right, and which is going to manifest into the entire nation, eventually being blessed and being back in their glory. There's a time for that. That's all we're trying to tell our people. Yeah, yeah. People have been saying, the world is ending, the world is ending. All right, but eventually, bro, in relation to these scriptures, man, hey, man, it's gonna come a real time where it's really gonna go down like that, man. A time to break down, time to build up, time to weep, time to laugh, time to mourn, and a time to dance. Now is not the time to be dancing all day, every day, man. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with dancing, man. But it is something wrong if you are, constantly in a folly spirit and you're not serving the Lord, bro. For you Israelites, all right, around here dancing all over the earth, like we done made it. What's to celebrate? What's to celebrate? And the most of our people ain't even fought no damn war. Like, even though we don't have we don't really have a nation period or a place for us to even be fighting wars. We fought these people wars, and half of you niggas ain't even do that shit. So this time of weeping, all right, is coming. All right, this is not a time to dance. This is a time to mourn. We cannot get over this. And I love it because it's the Lord telling us, man, you will have good days, you will have bad days. Our people love the smooth words, man. They don't want to hear nothing about no bad days. And even though they are just steadily getting sick and dying, all right, don't want to hear about it though. They rather, and it shows us the difference between us and them. It shows us why we believe through the Spirit, and we hope, that we're a part of this number, set apart from the rest of our nation. We already set apart from the heathen. Hell, I'm talking about even amongst our nation, going back to that order. We are not the same. All right, we're not the same Israelites. You Israelites that do what we did through the Spirit and power, Yahweh by Hashem Shai, you were bucking up the entire time. So when the full manifestation of our glory and the Lord put those crowns upon our heads, Lord willing, and I have this crown with waterfalls coming out of that I've already prayed for through the Spirit, that I was able to see through the Spirit. A crown can have all these waterfalls coming out, the precious jewels. Yeah, don't try to like get on the team then. All right, which is no way you'll be even close to doing that. But they're gonna hate this, man, when they see the true glory. See, it's a part of our culture, something in us that likes to quote unquote shine. We get that from the Father, Yahweh, all right, by Hashem and Yahweh Shai. Our people are just jumping the gun. All right, they're just jumping the gun. All right, and they're doing it in a very, very simple way. That's why I had brought that out. How long will you love simplicity, you simps? All right, wearing these plastic shoes, paying 300 and up, thousands of dollars sometimes for a piece of plastic. Look at those Kanye West shoes. I'm sure y'all seen the Yeezys, man. They're just pieces of plastic, man. You know what I mean? Pieces of cotton, shit like that. Yeah, paying $1,000. That's some simple shit. The type of shit that let me not call it shit. The type of garments and things that we're gonna wear in this kingdom is about to blow your mind. We ain't it be none of this fake stuff. And the Lord got all type of more, uh material that we've never even, seen on this earth, man, for us to wear. Because I really highly doubt if I gotta kill a bear and I want to be wearing bear. No, man. The animals is gonna live in the kingdom, man. That's Esau shit. We don't have to kill animals no more to wear and to be fly. You know what I mean? But the Lord is gonna, bring out the rest of some more so-called elements, man. We don't know all type of material, and it's gonna be great, man. While y'all played yourself for a piece of plastic red bottoms. Don't know who the hell Louboutin is, man. Don't know who he is, man, with them plastic shoes, man, paying, basically selling your soul for this shit. That's in a lot of being simple. This is all simple things, man. And, all we had to do was just forsake. And we in our captivity. Forsake the damn captivity, man. And the Lord's going to take care of us. We're walking testimonies of that. Ain't none of us poor. Ain't none of the men of the Lord poor. You see him on the highways and byways. Now, we all are in different situations. But I'm saying, as far as like literally just, in a state of constant, I ain't got a roof over my head. Forget about it. All praises to the Lord, man. Yahweh by Hashem Hawashai, man. And when the Lord, finally shows you who's running this thing, man, and shows you your enemy, and y'all are starving. Hey, bro, you gonna remember, the prophets, but it'll be too late, man. All right, that famine of the world will be here, and you won't be able to find us like that, man. All right, let me bring out one more, and that'll be it. Yep, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, and this is the conclusion of it, Israel. All right, I said all that to say this, man. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man, of our nation. All right, so that's the conclusion of everything I said, man. You want to make it, you don't want no extra attention on you, man. All right, fear the Lord, and it's going to provide you with wisdom. Reverence the Lord. It's going to provide you with wisdom, and you shall be able to navigate out here when that time changes, man, from a more from a peaceful like state to a more warlike state, which we are promising through the spirit and power. Yahweh Bashim Hawashah is coming. All right. And with that being said, man, again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory, and fear to Yahweh Bashim Hawashah. Till next time, Shalom.